Hey Josh, it's Tuesday, and first off, to answer your question from last week, it's it's interesting the whole thing with identity politics, and that it's I don't know much about it. All that I really know about it is from your video, which did a pretty good job of explaining it. But I feel like I need to, I might do a bit more research into it just to sort of know more about it, basically. So, it's just, I mean, they're going along the lines with that. I've had, I've had debates, if you could really call them debates, with some friends of mine about certain topics, and it's honestly the way that they typically end is that we understand that we're not going to change each other's minds, and so we just kind of drop the subject for fear of potentially ruining a friendship, sort of thing. So that's kind of how it goes. It's just with how I've done it before, or my take on it, I guess. Not really exactly what you were saying, but I don't know. It's interesting, to say the least. But yeah. So anyway, for the topic of this video, I was actually thinking about, over the weekend, I went to Kalahari for Tori's 21st birthday celebration, and I was debating if I wanted to bring my camera and film some stuff there, but I was just like, it's a water park. I probably shouldn't bring my new nice camera that's probably not waterproofed to a park that's just water, or a water park. So I didn't. So instead, I'm gonna talk about it here. It was a lot of fun. We left on Saturday morning. I think we left about 11:15, and drove close to an hour and a half. I had to get up once and stretch my legs, because I was driving. I was one of the two drivers that we had. The people that were there were obviously Tori, me, her best friend Mara, who I'm pretty sure I've talked about before in the videos, her mom Shalina, her dad James, her sister Kylene, and Kylene's boyfriend Robert. Sorry. Allergies are acting up right now, so I've been having an itch on my nose pretty much all day. But yeah, so there was a decent amount of people. Um, it was kind of funny. On Saturday, before we were able to get our room and drop our stuff off up there, uh, all of us besides James and Shalina, I had to think about that for a second. We all had hit the water park a little early. I actually threw my wristband away already because Kylene had made it way too tight on me. But yeah, so we the kids hit the water park basically, and it was kind of funny because they ended up ditching us. Me being Kylene, Mara, and Tori kind of ditched us, but which still I don't understand how they thought this. They thought that we had already headed into the water park, even though Robert was standing outside of the locker room talking with them before they went into the water park, and they still thought that we went to the water park first. I don't know where the logic with that was, but whatever. but yeah, it was fun, and of course the first one that I hit was the body slide funnel one, which I believe is called the Tasmanian Twister. I don't remember if that's what the name of it was when we were there last, but that's what it's named now. That's a fun one. I hit it a couple of times. I almost landed head first the first time, but ended up being able to self-correct myself and ended up landing on my back instead. So still not the best, but the second time my head went straight into the water first, and I was just, it didn't hurt. It was a surprise though. There were a couple of the rides that I actually was unable to go on because it was basically me by myself the entire time, because Tori is boring and didn't want to ride any water slides. Robert is not built for a water park. He's blind without his glasses and sinks like a rock. So he kind of was the person that held on to everything while the rest of us went out. And then Kylene and Mara ended up leaving Tori after a little bit to go on some not roller coasters, water slides. And so I was by myself pretty much the entire time. I wasn't able to ride the zip coaster, I think is the name of it, which is the water slide roller coaster basically. And another one that I didn't get to ride was the other tube one that has the funnel. The Swahili Swirl was the name of it. Name of that. So unfortunately I didn't get to do those two, which are like the most iconic ones there, I feel. But I got to ride everything else a few times, minus the kiddie ones as well, with where the bucket was at. I ended up skipping out on those. But so that's what we did Saturday morning. Then Saturday night, I hit the arcade, and I hope that this isn't breaking breaking my punishment, but I played Beat Saber, and it was so much fun, and I wanted to play more of it, but it's too expensive to get a VR headset, plus my computer, there's no way it's running that. But yeah, I played a lot of that, and it's a lot of fun, and oh my god, is it a workout. The 3 times that I played it, 2 of the times I did 30 minutes of it, and 1 time I did 5 minutes of it. Even after the 5-minute one, I was just covered in sweat. So, it was a lot of fun, though. Sunday, I ended up not hitting the water park because Tori wasn't going to the water park, and unfortunately this time. So, oh well. Or on Sunday at least. And then I think I got home about 6 or 7, I don't remember. I bought a new bracelet as well. It's a new leather one. Still figuring out if I want to have it on the arm that has all my other bracelets, or if I want to start wearing more on this side. And then the last thing that I bought was a deck of cards. So Josh, my question for you is, do you want the deck of cards? I had actually bought it because I know that you collected cards everywhere we went, and everywhere I've gone recently I've been trying to find a deck of cards. I meant to do that. That's specific to that place. So I don't remember if you had bought the Kalahari deck before, but if you want it, it's early birthday, late Christmas, I don't know how you want to phrase that, but I have no use for it, so that'll do it for this video. So Josh, I will see you on Friday. Later, bro.